Oh, the big man, he's just wiping his face. That's how he's up and about.
Oh, it's the weather, mate. The heat's coming back. You can feel it, can't you? The spring.
Thank
I mean,
Christ.
what more can you say? And my favourite colours are yellow and black.
Oh,
there we go. How's that, big boy?
I'll tell you what, Dusty Martin, fair income. If he was at the top of his game, I think last night he's just risen to another level. A bit like you and Nick Joe. Episode 32. Put a line through it, Tone. How are you feeling?
Yep. Yeah, already, mate. Already. Yes, we're back to the goat track this week, aren't we? Got a goat track?
Well, they're running at the lakes up at Rose Hill. That's what I've heard. Torrential rain forecast. The Golden Slipper could be abandoned. That's what they're telling the members in Sydney at the moment. They're emailing the members saying it's quite possible tomorrow could be abandoned. So I don't know, mate. I just hope the race gets ran because no spoiler alert, but I'm on a bit of a wet tracker. I'm on a
yes. So that's what you want up there.
Yeah,
I think it sort of puts everybody on a level playing field, doesn't it? The rain, it brings them back. So
yeah, you'd reckon
there's no certainty.
Probably got the slipper and it's on the hoof is on the till. If it can settle, it'll probably brain them. But with the rain, it just brings in a little bit of doubt and a bit of uncertainty. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with one. I'll talk about it in a little bit. Okay, mate, let's go straight into it today. I know you got a bit excited about we got to make the show shorter. Is that right?
Well, we should try and cut down a little bit, shouldn't we? You know, like
should we?
Especially when we got Barney and that out there throwing out his tips and that. You know, War and Peace and Marto. You know, he's another War and Peace guy. You know, and
yeah. Well, let's get into it, mate. Episode 31, money back. Not sure if everybody followed up on Barney. Who knows? On Barney goes bang with Mugger 2 at $9 in the All-Star Mile. Thank you very much.
Yes.
I don't know how he got that tip. I don't know who he stole that one from, but fucking hell, it was a good tip.
Yes, well, that's right. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? You know.
We got 2 legs in the quaddie. Actually, our Greek mate Taz on the page tipped the 3rd leg at 37-1.
Oh, yeah, well done, Taz.
So good on you, Taz. Thanks, mate. You know, yeah, we're going to get you on the show as soon as we can because obviously you're the only one who knows what they're talking about. Marto from Punt Kings, Jesus Christ, he had a shocker, didn't he? He threw out 2 and they were both fucked.
Yeah, no good.
Marto's meat and 2 veg was pretty fucked by Teddy Nugent, to tell you the truth. Old Theodore Nugent, the old 1.5 kilo claimer. It was a shocker in a 6-horse field. I don't know how you can be popping away in a 6-horse field, but that's Melbourne racing tone.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, absolutely disgraceful ride on that. Should have been shot as soon as he got off.
Pez's push is still running, Paul, and he was a bit excited. He hasn't ran for about a month, and he looked like he hadn't ran for about a month. He was fatter than me, and he went out to the lead, and he had about half the size of me going into the straight. It gave up. Well, we all know that about World War II, don't we? Poland did give up pretty quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, so we won't mention the war, but and then the titanium tip. We have the Tassie connection there. You got a little bit of mail from the ex-missus, I heard.
Yes. Got a bit of mail. Yeah, so they a bit disappointed too.
Yeah, didn't run well at all. Anyway, mate.
Much of the ride either, you know, but.
Let's get into the War and Peace as quick as we can. Well done to the Tigers last night. It was a close game with 4 minutes to go and they kicked the last 3. But, yeah, what a game. Great game of footy. Great to see the crowds back. Nobody wearing a mask. What a life these guys lead in Australia, hey?
Very lucky. No wonder they call it the lucky country. No one works. No one wears a mask. Everyone's overpaid and underworked. And over-alcoholed. And look at us. Golly. And
the old Aussies, they don't mind complaining too. They don't mind saying how tough they've got it.
Oh, they're like the whinging Poms.
Oh,
you know, like the whinging
Poms. Don't start. No, we won't mention wine stealer tonight. Bad income, I know.
We're not going to talk about lamb sausage rolls. Okay, we'll just go straight into the show.
All right, here we go. Here we go, mate. I'm not sure. We didn't really miss anything, but I saw a trotter. It was called Oliver's something, and it paid about $40. So I couldn't find any of the results. Yeah, of course it won.
Oh,
Fucking
dear, oh dear.
But it was a trotter, you know, thieves on wheels. So we'll get into Marto. Barney hasn't sent us a video. I thought I'd just show his face. Marto.
Hey guys, Marto here again from Punt. Just got ready for work. The only reason I got to still work is because that bloody Teddy Nugent screwed up on Fanciful Top last week. How the hell do you do that?
Teddy, he's not happy. He's got to go to work at the big house in Cairns there at the casino there.
Oh.
Geez, Teddy Nugent, he had a shocker.
It's like it's a 6-horse race, and he decides to box him for 2,200 metres before he gets home and gets out and chases down the last 200 metres against his stablemate. It was already off and gone. Mate, I said we weren't losing anything with Teddy Nugent, but I'll tell you what, I'll take it back. Put John McNeil back on. Teddy Nugent absolutely screwed that thing. He ended up losing by a lip at the end. It's probably a little bit more, but it wasn't much more. Anyway, geez, I hate that. I hate bagging jockeys, but when they give a bad ride, I like to give it to them.
All right, anyway, get into it, Marto.
This week, I'll keep it short and sweet for you. I've got to go to work. Mornington Cup.
Short and sweet, this is.
Call it a tip, call it what you will, but I think half the country's going to be on this. He came out last start at Randwick over 2,000 metres and absolutely embarrassed Sacramento with Tommy Berry on. Willie Pike has jumped in the saddle at Mornington there. Fun day out at Mornington. They've done a great job with the track, and 2,400 is actually Mount Popper's pet distance. And really, really hard to see him beat. This is what the Hawks team have brought him out for. They want him in the Caulfield Cup, and mate, you're in the Mornington Cup, and that's your golden ticket into the Caulfield Cup.
That's true.
So at Mount Popper, about $2.70 at time of recording. I'm going to give you a special too if you get on this before you see tonight. Actually, you should, yeah, because it runs early tomorrow morning. The Cheltenham Gold Cup Chase. I'm taking Santini each way at $12. He ran second by a head, last year to this year's favourite, All Photo. I don't think All Photo is going as well this year. It's on a drawing track, and 5 kilometres. They're over the jumps and give it a
just a sprint.
They're going to
UK sprint.
Do a stamina test. They're going to really bowl along, and that's going to suit Santini. I think he turns the tables this year. In fact, I think All Photo finishes 3rd or 4th this year. I think he's at false odds. Santini at $12. Take him each way in the Cheltenham Gold Chase Cup, and Mount Popper in the Mornington Cup, $2.70. Good luck, guys. Have a great weekend.
Good on you, Marto.
Oh, well done, Marto. Yeah.
Now, that was only about 18 minutes. Last week was about 30, but he's getting it shorter. He got it to about 2 minutes. So I reckon Marto, if he can shave off 1 more minute. But he gave Teddy Nugent a crack for a minute there. So I don't mind when people give a jockey a bit of a smack. I don't mind it at all, Tony.
Yeah, well, especially when they ride like that, like Marto said, in the field that size, that was an absolutely...
The field of 6, over 2,200, and he's got it pocketed away at the Valley. Like, come on, you Jesus. Anyway, mate, Marto's mandatory meet and 2 bed. Shut up, Tony. Mount Popper, race 7, number 7 in the Mornington Cup. And he's on Cheltenham tonight. I think it's tonight about, I think it's at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. Race 4, number 12, Santini in the Gold Chase Cup. Over the sprint, Tony, 5,000 metres.
Yes, that's right. Probably water jump too.
There'll be the ditches. There'll be a couple of ditches. And there'll be 1 or 2 water jumps. How good's that?
Oh, fantastic. Beautiful.
Jesus Christ.
Beautiful.
Actually, he's been hitting a few. He had a good first night in Cheltenham on Punt Kings. He got 3 out of 4. But then last night he had a bit of a shocker and he didn't go too bad as far. I think he got 1 up out of 4. So tonight he's only got the 2 tips. So good luck, Santini. But I think it's tomorrow night, to tell the truth. But I could be wrong. Anyway, take a look. The Gold Chase Cup. Thanks for that. Barney, we didn't get a message from Barney because he's too busy.
Barney busy. Come on. Get real. Barney's not busy.
Geez, that fucking haircut I gave myself last night when I was pissed wasn't the best, was it? That's a bit of a Dusty Martin right there. Look at that.
Oh, she looks a bit lopsided there, mate. She's a bit lopsided.
Well, I just tried to shave half like a Peaky Blinder type look, but geez, I was a little bit drunk last night. Anyway, mate, I made Barney, the Barney's bedazzled pussy. You know how like sometimes women like to put little beads or sparkly things on their vaginas, Tony. They call it bedazzling. So Barney's bedazzled pussy. Here we go. He's on race 7, number 2, the Mornington Cup. It's Marto versus Barney again.
Ah, come on.
Barney, he reckons he's done his homework. He's done his homework.
Done his homework.
He's done his homework. So obviously someone's done their homework and given him the tip.
Ooh, these
But he's
tipsters.
on race 7, number 2, Chapata. Marto's on race 7, number 7, Mount Popper.
There we go.
What more could possibly go wrong in this show?
Oh, nothing. Nothing.
Jesus Christ. So, yeah, we've probably got no viewers anyway as well, but I thought a bedazzled vagina might help us get some subscribers.
Right. Yeah,
Maybe not.
Yeah, the old cash register. Yeah, might have the bearded cash register. You never know.
The old
Might have,
half-eaten nasty.
Yeah, the the Mapatassi. Yeah. Oh,
A half-splattered pigeon.
The pressed ham sandwich.
Oh, no, we could go on for days.
Oh, God, we could.
I don't mind the pressed ham sandwich. I used to read a bit of Picture magazine back in the day, the old Smooth, the Quim, the Quivering Quim. Yeah, there's quite a few, isn't it? The Garage.
The Quim, the Trim,
Oh,
the Power Pouch,
the Power
the
Pouch.
Manhole.
I always used to
Yeah,
big fan,
Pete.
the Muck Hole. I was a big fan.
Yeah.
But no, there's quite a few. Anyway,
Rabbit.
Barney's got his little meat mallet out and he reckons Chapata. Good luck. He's batting okay. I think he's thrown out 3 tips to 2 winners, so we can't knock him.
Big boy. Big Barney.
Big
On fire, Barney.
All right, let's get into the quaddie. Let's stop mucking around here, Tony, because I know you want to be finished today. You don't want to muck around today, Tony. So what did we miss? Nothing. Jamie Carr can get
Nothing.
fucked. Thank you. And get stuff. Okay, Melbourne, we're at Go Track City. But Mornington's a pretty nice track, actually. It's a big fucking wide straight.
Is that the one with the penguins
that could be
cross?
wrong.
Was a penguin crossing?
That could be wrong. Mornington might not have the big fucking wide straight. Oh, fuck. Oh, I don't know. Hang on. Anyway, mate, we're not going to Rose Hill because of the rain. We're not too sure if the meeting's going to be on. But anyway, the Mornington quaddie, tough race to start us off. We've gone 2, 4, 7 and 10. We could have probably put in number 3, Cumberbatch, one of your favourites. Jamie Carr usually in the saddle. Mickey D tomorrow. Confrontational should be thereabouts. The 6, it's a tough race. But anyway, 2, 4, 7 and 10. Me, I'm keen on the 7 and 10 because they're last start winners and they're progressive types. So I just hope that they're on the way up, not like a lot of these that are on the way down. So
Right.
I like Black Pen with Yendall on the saddle. And I don't mind Vidiano for the Nolan Moody, who are absolutely on fire at the moment. What a combination. Hashtag Black Caviar. How about you, mate?
Yeah, I'm keen on the 2.
Yeah.
Pikey's still down in Melbourne. Melbourne's pretty classy sort of horse, this.
Yeah, it's dropping back in class tomorrow too, so I think it should be.
dropped a
That's
bit.
why it's probably favourite.
And let's crack a deal first up. Benny Allen in the saddle, 6 skins. I think that's going to be right up there, mate. It's going to be, going to be coming home over the top of them.
Tough race to kick us off. Tough race.
It is. It is.
If we get the first leg, we're away. Well, we've got Chapata, of course. We have to have Chapata because that's Barney, and we've got Mount Popper, the one in Sydney that they've brought down. And as Marto said, you win this tomorrow, you win the Mornington Cup, Tone, you get the golden ticket into the Caulfield Cup.
Right. Yes.
Guaranteed start. So obviously that's why Mount Popper's down.
Yes. Yeah. That's the deal there.
For me, I love the Triple Eight's run in the Australian Cup. I think this is a lot easier race. It was a good 6th. It loomed and it was coming home well. But, of course, the class of the Aussie Cup winner, I forget it, the Lloyd Williams horse, whatever the fuck it was. Michael Gudinski, all the bullshit. They were all crying and shit. But anyway, I think the Triple Eight's a real sneaky chance at a good price. Mickey D in the saddle. I've put in non-conformist. I think we've backed it in every quaddie and it just gets slaughtered. So anyway, you're pretty keen on one too, I think, big boy, Irish Flame.
Yes, I'm keen on Irish Flame. Good second last start. You know, I think I threw it out, tipped it last start, chucked it in the quaddie or whatever, but I reckon this is the sort of race that if it's going to win a race, get back to the, you know, into the enclosure first up. I think this is the one. Mickey Walker on top there. So, yeah.
Giving us nothing again, Tony. That's great. Okay, mate, we're on. We got the sprint. Ancestry's on fire for Stokesy. Numbers 1, 3, 4, and 5. I reckon we could have went one out with Ancestry. I think it likes Mornington. It's won at Mornington before. It absolutely brained him last week at the Valley. Fucking brained him. I don't think tomorrow's any harder. Brooklyn Hustle's one of those horses that always finds itself in a bit of trouble, finds itself too far back. I don't mind Felicia first up for Daniel Stackhouse and the old Frenchman, Benassé, the trainer. I think it's got a really good first up record, so it's a pretty good horse. I'm pretty keen on the 5, but I think if Ancestry gets everything right, we might even be one out in this league.
Right. Yeah, well, it's a really good horse. I'm pretty keen on Serious Suspect, though. I think that's a good price. Well, you know, it wasn't a good run last start. Got in a bit of trouble, I think. Whatever, but yeah, I think. Well,
Serious Suspect, Brooklyn Hustle are in the new market, so you know they're dropping back as well in class. But I don't know, Ancestry might be just too quick for them. I don't know.
If everything goes right for the old Brooklyn Hustle, it can go boom. You know, mate, if everything goes right.
And don't forget our favourite horse down the bottom for Amy and Nash Yagi. I'm telling you.
I'm worried about that. I'm worried about it.
It's not down the straight at Flemington, so we can put a line through it. It'll find trouble.
There's got to be a reason it's 19 skins.
Yeah, it'll find trouble. It'll find trouble. In the last, we've gone a bit wide here, mate, because if number 2 gets up for you, we're wow, Miyake.
Big chance, 41 skins. Ruffy wins the last of the day. You know.
Old Cussy Bro in the saddle.
Yes. You know, big chance. Nice little each way bet in this field. Anything could bloody happen, really.
And I think they brought it down from Sydney. I'm pretty sure its last start was in Sydney. Not a bad run at a price right. Again. I think it was about $27. But yeah, obviously they're trying to get something going because. But anyway, we're pretty keen on the 10, 11, 13 and 14. I was keen on the 3. You can't put them all in. Independent Road, really honest. If it was at Ballarat, I'd fucking probably have it one out. I think it's had 2 starts at Ballarat for 2 wins. Right. But it's at Mornington. Maybe it likes the country feel. Who knows? We've got to throw the 11 in because that's the favourite. We got 13 and 14, pretty keen. Will Price for Kamani at the moment. Kamani's on fire at the moment. Fucking hell, this trainer. He's got the best eyebrows in the business and God, he can train a horse over a bit of distance. Jesus Christ, he's on fire. Will Price, you don't lose anything with this 2 kilo claimer. He's a fucking jet.
No, I think it's a big chance that Flanders Rain, there's no doubt about it in this field, you know. Yeah, old Will Wig gives it his best. He won't be locked up on the rails.
We're going a bit wider. We're going a bit wider. It's like $40 for your 10% or $20 for your 5. Costs you a 20 for 5%. I reckon tomorrow's quaddie, if we get a bit of value in the cup and if Ancestry doesn't win the sprint, I reckon she's going to pay more than 10 grand this quaddie. So I think for 10%, 40 into 1,000, you know, it's 25 to 1 your money. It's not bad.
It's pretty good value.
Yeah.
Can't go past that.
Of course, we wanted to go up to Sydney, but we're just worried about the rain. That's all we're doing. You know, there's no point having a show and then all of a sudden there's no races in Sydney, is there? Like, fucking hell.
Yeah. Well, that's it. There's a really big chance, isn't it, that it won't be happening.
I reckon torrential rain's forecast. So, but anyway, it's the Golden Slipper, the richest 2-year-old race in the world. So they want to run it, and if they have to postpone it, of course, everything backs up. Then doesn't it? Like.
Well,
You
that's
know,
it, yeah.
I think next
Everything.
weekend's their derby, and the next week the cup. The derby and the cup is next week. So, yeah, I think they really want to run it tomorrow.
Starting to snowball now. All the good races up there, you know.
Right. All right, mate, here we go. Let's get into it. The titanium tip, you had 3 in a row. No, 2 in a row. You're going for 3 in a row. Pez has just put a line through his, whatever he says, and you found one. And, mate, I'm going to give it to you in a minute. Fuck, I'm going to give it to you. Fucking hell. Okay, mate, the titanium tip. Here we go.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God. What are those boys doing? Oh, my goodness. What can you say to that, Pez? What can you say to that?
Oh, mate, I'm fucking embarrassed. Marto from Punt Kings, Barney, this fucking spastic from Cairns. I'm not sure if you can say the word spastic anymore, but Barney, Marto, and now you have all tipped the horse in the same fucking race. The Mornington Cup. The big swinger himself, the titanium tip, is on race 7, number 4, Irish Flame. God help us all.
Probably the big difference between the three of us is I've been following this horse. So, you know.
Barney's done his homework. He told me. I've done my homework.
Yeah, he's been reading comics.
Uh,
Yeah, so there's a trifecta. What more can you do? Trifecta.
Oh, fucking hell. I think it's number 2, number 4, and number 8. Number 7. 2, 4, and 7 is the trifecta or the quinella. There you go. Now, the best thing for me is, Tone, if none of them win, I can just give it to the 3 of you. I can basically, with no Vaseline, insert my penis into your asses. And next week, I'm just going to fucking unload. You know, Barney with his bedazzled pussy and Marto with his cock and balls and you with your titanium tip. I'm going to fucking give it to you next week. Like, you would think one of you would have to win.
Oh, very big chance. I'm expecting mine to win. I don't know about these other 2 blokes. Marto's the pro. Barney's bloody, he's doing the chook raffle with the bloody bingo numbers. And I'm following up. I'm backing up.
Cuzzy Walker, he's riding all right too, Mickey Walker. He's riding pretty well at the moment. Anyway, Tone's titanium tip, there it is, the Mornington fucking Cup. We're on the fucking Mount Popper, we're on Chapada, and now we're on Irish Flame. It's a big race.
The 3 Stooges. There we go.
The 3 Muppeteers.
Mo, Lou, and Curly, wasn't it?
Yeah. Who's on first? That's right. Okay, mate, we're at Mornington. And for Pezza, I'm going to the slipper, big boy. I've got a bit of a story about this. Here we go. Bang! 4 moves ahead. Natural Willer in the saddle. This thing's unbeaten in 2 starts, big boy. Unbeaten in 2 starts. It hasn't raced since December, January. And it's ran on the soft, it's ran on the heavy, and it's won both times. Johnny Sargent's finally got a good 2-year-old. Nash is on board. He's going to lift it over the line. The speed map says bang. Pezza says bang. Profiteer can go and get fucked. Fuck you, Hugh Bowman. What do you think? Oh, shit, Corona. Here we go.
There we go. I've got my mask on. Yeah. Well, there you go, mate. Like, this thing loves the mud, doesn't it?
Mate, she was $14 last week. She's now into $5. The more rain, the better. So I'm praying, and my fingers and toes and little Peter, they're all crossed, praying that it goes off tomorrow, because I tell you what, this thing loves it. So, as I said, it started on a soft. I think it was on a soft 7 and then a heavy 9, and it's fucking just brained them both starts. So, she's a heavy 10 tomorrow.
You could be the Ian Thorpe of the quadrupeds. There we go.
Can I say a little secret, Tom?
Oh, yeah, fire away.
I'm actually on this at $41 all in betting.
41 skins you're on.
41 skins.
Whoa.
So do you think I don't have my little meat melon up and about this? Jesus Christ.
Jumping Johnny.
Mate, this is the dream. You get on at $41 and it jumps probably close to favourite tomorrow if they run. Wow. you know, I know Profiteer's a freak. And if it settles and Bowman gives it a bit of a ride, but I tell you what, this thing's got the drop on it. It'll be sitting fourth in the running on the outside. That's what the speed map's telling me. And this thing in the straight, I tell you what, if Profiteer gets a bit of a stitch, this thing's just going to mow through.
Well, it's not going to be running on. It brings everyone back to a level playing field because it's going to be like a bog. It's a heavy 9 at the moment.
Well, it's going to be a heavy 10 for sure.
So, you know, like not going to be, I mean, Profiteer is no doubt, like you said, it's a freak. But any problems, any, you know.
Well, it cost itself the win last start. You know, I was all over Anna Moab from the Blue Diamond, so it was happy for me, happy days, but Profiteer should have won by 4. Anyway, mate, we got $7 into $5, 35 to 1. I'm not that confident because old Barney's got a tip against you. Marto's got a tip against you, but I believe in your Tone, so I'll be on. I'll have my 10 or 20 skins at 35, so it'll give me a lovely 700 back. I'm happy
you can always
that.
go each way as well, or place, you know, or
yep.
whatever.
4 moves ahead. I think you've missed the price now, but, you know, I've got to tip it. I'm on at 41s. Fuck. I'm praying. And then, of course, you're on Irish Flame in the Mornington Cup. Pretty hard not to remember with St. Paddy's Day last week. We got the quaddie, and then, of course, we got Barney on the Mornington Cup at race 7, number 2. Marto, we're on Mount Popper, and he's got Santini in the Cheltenham Cup. I think we're about out here, mate.
Yes. Yep. I think it's we've covered the lot, and let's pray that you get the run tomorrow, and off she goes. 41 skins.
I hope 4 moves, mate. You'll hear the scream from Fukuoka, Japan. I tell you what, you'll hear it because I'll be going berserk. And yeah, that's the dream. The all-in bet is still alive, and she's really alive. Good night with the footy tonight. We've got the Pies against the Doggies. I'd love to see Adam Treloar just take a shit on Nathan Buckley. It'd be fucking magnificent. It'd be great.
Yes. Underway again tonight.
And then I'm hanging out to see the North Melbourne under-19s against Port Adelaide. It should be a good match.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, the Roos are in more trouble than you, big boy. Okay, Tony, see you later, mate. Thank you.
Yep, right. Yep. See ya.
Don't forget the Mornington Cup. The 3 Muppeteers are all there.
It's the trifecta of the century.
God,
there it is.
I should have tipped in the cup, and then we could all went, how good are we, actually? Actually, I can fucking throw you one. I'll tell you who's going to win it. No, I'm pretty keen. I'm pretty keen on Defibrillate, actually, the 3. If I was going to have a bet, that's who I'd be on.
There we go. There's the first 4.
There you go. Yeah. Throw the first 4, box it up. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. That's our quaddie league. You got to do one.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Too easy.
Bingo.
Okay, mate. Thanks very much. See you later, eh?
Yep. See you, boys.
All right.
Yep.
Hearts to hearts. Bye-bye.